I guarantee that if you understand even 50% of this video, it will change your life for better and forever. So what's your plan after the lockdown is over, after a few weeks? Will you rise above as a better version of yourself? Or are you going back to your same old miserable routine? You know what stops more than 90% of the people from getting successful? Because most of you are not willing to make sacrifices. I want my workplace to be near home. Oh, I don't want to lose my friend. I don't want to stay away from my family. Oh, I want a 9 to 6 job as I want to look in the evening, the stars and moon. Well, guess what? You will never become successful. Never. Now I know some of you will say, hey, money cannot buy happiness. And I will reply you back by saying, you're not shopping at the right place. You want to take care of your sick parents? Or you want to fulfill your child's education dream? Guess what? It costs money. I always say, remember, money is simply a projection of your hard work. Few of you will say, oh, I recently joined this job so I'm stuck with it. Or I recently got a loan so I cannot take risk anymore. Well, you're waiting for the right time, I understand. But believe me, the right time is a myth. It's never going to come. Perfection equals paralysis. You're waiting for the perfect time or perfect moment or any perfect scenario, not going to happen. Perfection equals paralysis. If it was up to the engineers of sports bike factory, 50% of production work won't come out of assembly line. I guarantee it. Reminds me of the time when I was in Project India's largest theme park. And during pre-opening stage, ride testing used to get delayed because engineering team wanted to perfect the process. I appreciate the team. No one's done. But they were taking so much time in perfecting the process that we were losing badly into other things. Until I used to push the team and say, just go for it, just go for it. So in life, you don't have to wait, you have to just go for it. Don't give me excuse of waiting for the right time. The other category is of the youngsters. I see is either who like showing off by their little bit of TikTok bullshit or the WhatsApp silly challenges, but to take motivation from others and to generate self-motivation are two completely different things. I know more than half of you after this video are going to relax, sit back in couch, go back to a bed with your little laptop, open a video chat, do a bit ha-ha-hee. But that's okay. If you want to live a mediocre life and don't want to take risks, that's okay. Lead a mediocre life. But if you want to become a magnet, you have to grind yourself like never before. I find many complaining to me that don't you think that rich people get a lot more than a common person? And I always reply back, do not forget, rich is none other than the common person who overcame all the life challenges. Parents who say you can be anything you want is a silly statement. If you are 5'7" and want to become a basketball player, well guess what? You cannot. If you are not genius in maths and want to achieve a gold medal in quantum physics, you can't. Maybe you're good at other things, I'm not saying. But everyone is different. Parents saying you can become anything you want is the most silly statement. But what you should rather tell your kids is you can do anything that you have the passion for that fits your mental and physical attribute. This reminds me, in my early days of career, I got the chance and privilege of spending some time with Sachin Tendulkar. So one day post his workout during breakfast time, when we were having a casual discussion about success and life, he looked up on the sky and looked back at me and said, my father was a poet and he told me that your passion is cricket, so I don't expect you to become a poet. So make sure you give your best despite failures and never take shortcuts. Now this is the type of opinion a parent should give to the kids. Those who believe in fairies and angels, change the world with love. I'll tell you what, if love worked, none of the kids in the world would become indisciplined. Love doesn't work. But hate doesn't work either. But what really works is tough love. Like a loving, disciplined father or mother. Tough love works. I'm a retro movie fan, and there's this very nice movie of 1997, J.P. Datta's Border, where there's this famous line delivered by veteran Sunny Deol, Zindagi ka dusra naam hai problem. Because every single day, it's guaranteed bad things are coming at you. Fail in some task, car won't start, family politics, and few years later, guess what? Now you have job. So first life was throwing bad things at you. Now the work is throwing bad things at you, and in order to survive, you have to rise and fight back every day for it. You have to fight every day for it. I was an awesome wellness coach for 5 years. Decided to chase my dream, which I finally achieved it now. And I am director of operations and creative in both corporate and fashion and entertainment world. It was my passion. Love doing it. I wait for every Monday to come. I can't stand weekends. What I'm trying to say here is leaving a good job and doing a complete career change for myself was not easy. I had to work day in and out to reconstruct myself because I wanted to follow my passion. And through this time, I've seen that whenever you want to do something different, it will be immediately surrounded with critique and negativity. Get ready for it, because no matter how successful you become, one thing that never goes away is negativity. Find your drive. See people like P.V. Sindhu or John Brazing, the greatest sportsman alive in history of all sports combined. Few others, look up to them. They are focused like laser beam. They do not let failure or critique bother them. So make sure you keep eye on the prize like I did. Make sure you are focused like Arjun in Mahabharata, and everything will come together. Everything will come together. If you're not enjoying your weekdays as much as weekend, please change your job or business, because I guarantee it, you will never rise to the top. Never! Listen man, I'm not here to make you smile or cheer for you or tell you colorful examples and stories like most of the life coaches do. Hell, I'm not even a life coach. I'm a successful businessman who made it on top, who is good at making advertisements, giving guest lectures in schools and colleges, creating wonderful photography and ads with models. I do all this. This is my job right now. What I'm here for is to show you the mirror and push you to the edge until you become 100 times stronger than you are right now, whether you like it or not. Because there is no plan B. Everything comes down to two things: courage and timing. Forget plan B. Plan B is a distraction from plan A. Failure is not an option. Just go for it. What's the worst thing that can happen if you try? You can always go back doing what you did. A new dawn is coming soon post this COVID. If you want to become a better version of yourself, get ready. If you want to collaborate, my email is in the description. Stay strong and stay fit. Thank you.